Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Farming Sim 19 with Trex. Say hello, good sir.
Yeehaw.
Why did I choose to bring my controller over this way? Wow, that was weird. Okay. Anyway, we are going to go back to cultivating this field and talking about random stuff.
Probably not going on our last subject of how we ended it, because that was awkward.
Oh, excuse me. I went to go say but ended up burping. Anyway, hello. How is everybody today? Here, words are hard. In the comments down below, let me know. How's your day going?
You know what we need to do, Juicy?
Crack.
No.
What then? God. Everybody always refuses. Like,
Juicy, no.
I try so hard, but everybody's like, nah, what? Why would we do that?
So, what?
It's fucked up my lines.
This is just what I'm thinking. Damn it. This is what I'm thinking. Is because currently we're still doing all the recording sessions almost in one go. The next time that we actually play the game, we'll let a few of your episodes go up on the channel and a few of mine go up on the channel. Let's let our fans post things that we should discuss about, just for entertainment purposes. Like because we'll run out of things by the time we're done with this for a little bit. So if our fans can bring up stuff, then we have discussions while we cultivate this one massive field that I really fucked up on.
Correct.
I probably shouldn't have bought this big of a field.
Yeah, no, in hindsight, buying this big of a field was a dumb idea.
I mean, it's a great idea for money, but at the same time, it's a bad idea.
Oh, it was a terrible plan.
Oh well.
This was a bad idea. Why did we do this to ourselves?
By the way, you might need to unload the trailer for me if you didn't already.
Don't mind me as I hit 20 million different octaves again. I missed a spot down here, so I'm going back.
Gotcha. Well, when you go back the other way, do you mind unloading the trailer? Because
unload trailer. On it.
Got it.
Got it good. Fucking nailed it. You want to know one of my favorite things of all time?
What's that?
Okay, so it was a commercial. This was a real commercial. It was a German lifeguard, or German Coast Guard commercial. Okay.
Oh, is it the ones like, we're sinking?
Yes!
What were you thinking about?
There was an American ship that started sinking off the coast.
I love that commercial.
And they radio in, and they're like, we're sinking! And this German Coast Guard guy was, like, fumbling around for a minute, like, he looked like he was thinking, and he gets onto the intercom, and he's like, and what are you thinking about? And it was so fucking hilarious.
I remember when that first came out, man. I was losing my shit laughing.
Oh, it's so funny. I really wish that you know what? I'm gonna find the fucking link to that video and I'm putting it in the fucking description of this episode.
No, you know what you need to do? Whoever the thumbnails, they need to have like the tractor thing and just have us doing like that face, like, what are you thinking about?
And what are you thinking about? I'm so bad at thumbnails. Oh my god.
Your person does better than I do.
So bad at thumbnails. I could ask her to do that. Oh, I forgot. I was gonna thing. Hold on. I was gonna empty the trailer. Words are hard, man.
Words are hard.
Words are hard. Not as hard as my dick. Oh, okay. Moving on.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, boy. Add in, like, air horn sound effects.
What? After the
oh,
whole
fuck!
After my, oh, yeah.
Don't worry about it. It's fine. We're good.
Ow.
Don't worry about it.
I'm worried about it because I bought the fucking equipment.
We're good. Don't worry about it. Nothing is damaged. Don't get your panties in a bunch.
I hope you know the first thing that we're doing when we get enough money is selling this harvester and buying a bigger one that can hold so much more shit.
Get your grundle in a bundle. We got this shit. Alright, I'm gonna dump this off. Yeah, that harvester is, well, you know.
I mean, it's the best one we could afford, but when we make money, I'm gonna buy one that can cover a wider area to make this shit so much easier. Perfect, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so what random discussions do we have for this episode? Because we've done a slight space one, we've done a slight serial killer one.
Backing up.
What other ones do we need to do?
I forgot the controls. Hold on. Turn on cold. Okay, we're good. Let's see. I talked about the Coast Guard commercial, which gets me every fucking time. Don't do drugs. Stay in school. There's that. Muffins. Muffins are delicious, so we got that going for us.
Really going off the random tree.
Anyway. I don't know. I don't know what else to talk about, honestly. There are a lot of things, like, any of the things that we've discussed, I could literally ramble about for, like, dozens of episodes. And,
we did a little bit of space. Let's continue on the space thing, right?
I'm fucking down.
Scariest thing in space that you can think of right off the gate.
Define what you mean by scariest thing. Like, scariest thing that exists or scariest idea about it?
Let's say idea. Like, the scariest thing about space, that's pretty much the thing, is it's about space. It can be a theory, it could be an actual existing topic, it could be something that is probably out there but hasn't been confirmed yet.
For me, honestly, it's very simple. It's not what you're probably even expecting. And it's very, like... It's sort of I have a difficult time with this word.
Existential?
That one. It's not anything physical that exists. It's the infinite expanse.
Are you
the
talking
fact
about
that it's just
expanding?
It goes on forever. There's no end. If you
realize that
if you drift off somehow, you could just go forever and never be found.
The universe is still expanding, and the way that planet shit is still moving, so technically distance gets further and further away.
Yes. And that is kind of terrifying to me. But one thing that, like, the one reason I would never want to go to space, as much as the idea of being in space is awesome, I don't like the idea of re-entry. That terrifies me, because if you fuck up by even a little, you're done. Like, you're just gone forever. And that concept is terrifying to me, personally. Again, with the never-ending drifting off into the abyss that is space.
Yeah, I can definitely see that.
Yeah, that's terrifying to me. That's also part of the reason why, like, I don't do deep water. If I can't see the bottom, I don't do it. I don't even go into pools, honestly. I don't do water in general. Like, I take showers, obviously, but I don't swim. I can swim. I have swum. I actually used to go...
Swum even a word?
Swum is a word, yeah.
What?
Yeah. I actually used to go what the fuck is the word now? My brain is broken. I used to dive a lot. Scuba. I used to do scuba. I used to go scuba diving a lot. But, some shit happened, and now I'm mortified to dive. So, yeah. That's a thing. I actually find it kind of ironic that we know more about space than our own oceans.
It is weird.
Yeah.
You would expect people to understand and actually be like, hey, we need to look at what our own planet has before saying, hey, we need
Yeah.
a different planet. Like,
we've gone out into space. Quite a distance, actually, that we've traveled through space.
well, probes, not actual human beings, but yeah.
But we've explored more of our, I forget what all the different fucking terms are these days. They keep changing the terms occasionally
Cosmos?
to mean something else. We know more about our immediate galaxy than our own oceans. Like, we've explored more of the Milky Way, percentage-wise, than of our own oceans. On our own planet. And part of the reason for this, I know, is because space is a vacuum. It has no pressure. So it doesn't really take much to be able to travel through it, whereas deep water is very high pressure. It's difficult to build a machine or like a vehicle that can like withstand the pressure that is being exerted upon it towards the bottom of the ocean. But one would think that we would have come up with the technology by now.
Yeah, but you have to realize, like, too, with the high amount of pressure, there's a lot of dangers. Like, think about it, the guys that work on, like, underwater internet lines and power lines under the water, if they get one small, like, a millimeter notch in their suit, they get sucked out that suit by that 1 millimeter hole.
Oh, yeah, no, I know. It's very dangerous. But so is space.
Yeah, it's a complex vacuum.
Yeah. But I feel like if we're going to go out into the universe and explore at some point even other galaxies, we should understand more about our own planet before we start doing that. Because, like, humans and... Okay. Humans... Oh, excuse me. We're very arrogant as a species, overall. We consider ourselves to be, like, the pinnacle of intelligence. You know, like, we're so smart, we're so much better than everything else, like, we're so fucking smart, man. Like, really? We're not. We're not that smart. We're kinda dumb, actually.
Well, in technical terms, compared to the rest of life on the Earth, we are, because we have made advancements that put us farther ahead than most. Now, if we're talking about the infinite cosmos and what could possibly be out there...
The only reason that... Okay. So, in regards to the functionality of a brain and the way that we perceive the world, we, in regards to actual, like, quantifiable, base potential of intelligence in regards to the different species on the planet, we are literally only 1% more intelligent than a gorilla. 1%. 1.
Oh, okay. Well, so
we're not that much smarter.
That...
The only difference between ourselves and an ape, literally the only differences, are that we have developed an audible language, which, one could argue that they have too. Their grunts and their oohs and their ahs and yada yada yada. and we have opposable thumbs. But you can literally teach an ape how to communicate with humans through sign language, and they are capable of just as complex thought, just as complex of thought as we are.
But are they capable of taking the same imagination that we have in turning into products like you see today? That is the thing that's up to debate for intelligence, because creativity should equal intelligence. Because
creativity is not intelligence. They're two entirely different things.
That's where debates come up, because think about it. We are creative. We are very creative in how we come up with certain things, how things work, and we are able to build these things. Like a few thousand years ago, people were thinking
even
about
some species of apes use tools. Like a lot of them actually use tools. I mean, not the same sorts of tools we use, but they'll like use rocks to pound things in. They'll craft themselves spears. They will literally make spears. They are intelligent beings.
I'm not doubting that they're intelligent. I mean, we've had a few million.
They just haven't done the same things we have. Now, do I believe that they're capable? Potentially. If you give them the proper tools
and time.
Maybe. Yes, they could. But it's the same with humans. It took us forever to figure shit out. Like, we just got lucky, was all it was. We basically just got lucky in the grand scheme of things. Because, like, humans, even a lot of humans, I've actually seen a shift in this recently. But for a long time, a lot of people were questioning whether other animals had emotions.
Really?
But they very much do. They very much have emotions.
Hell, I can take my little chinchilla and my rabbit, and I can see their emotions when they're happy, when they're sad.
Dolphins have actually been known to commit suicide under some circumstances.
Hell, if you want to talk about do animals have emotions, look at a dog when his owner dies, and look at how he reacts.
Oh yeah, dogs are fucking full of emotion. They're just little fur balls of emotion.
Kind of like my girlfriend. She's just a little fluff ball of emotion. I love you, boo. Please don't shoot see this. She's probably going to watch this and be like, all right, I'll murder bitch tonight.
But yeah, we're not that much more intelligent than the other species on our planet. We just happened to advance. Like, that's all it was. We just happened to look at the world around us and think, how can I manipulate this in my favor? And honestly, even if apes, like, stopped running around in the jungle and they started building houses and growing their own food, eventually they would probably reach the same advancements we have.
Possibly.
Yeah. I mean, it would take time, obviously, but it took us a long time, too. It wasn't that long ago that we were living in little, like, hovels.
All right, so when we talk about advancements, you've heard of I think it's like the 5 theory, like the 5 cell theory of a species, right? They go from indigenous to colonized to systemized to galvanized.
Yes.
And it's
if they survive long enough to reach that final stage.
Exactly, because there's a wall after the systemized to galvanized that we don't know has anything hit that wall or not.
I'm pretty sure we have not hit that wall yet.
I was about to say that. Do you think we have?
No.
What do you... Okay, so follow up to that, and then I'll give my input. What do you think is that wall? What do you think it consists of? Do you think it consists of power? Do you think we just...
I mean, honestly, we still haven't even figured our shit out here. We haven't even reached the 4th step yet. We haven't completed that.
I know. We haven't completed the 3rd step of purifying the home world and then being able to make a pure
and
system.
Honestly, as much as I would love to believe that humanity will survive and reach Galacanize, and we will thrive in the universe and, colonize other planets and yada, 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 I'm going to go back to the arrogance of mankind. I don't think we will survive. We will drive ourselves into extinction before we ever succeed in colonizing another planet. Because we'll fight each other over it. Like, I honestly don't think we will even ever reach the end of the fourth stage. We'll go extinct before that. Humans are too arrogant and self-centered. There's no way. In my mind, there's no way.
Because the third stage is systemized, conquering all the planets in your system. And then fourth is like the galaxy and shit. What do you think is that wall that prevents a lot of species from achieving that? Do you believe it's... Because there's got to be a wall, right? Because only the elite are going to survive.
Okay, so the wall typically refers to, like, they'll either reach it or they won't for some reason. Like, maybe their species simply isn't intelligent enough to be able to do it, or they somehow, or something happens that drives them to extinction. And they just never reach it. I believe that humans will go extinct before we ever reach that.
Due to what cause?
Nuclear war.
Really?
Yes. I genuinely believe it will be nuclear war that will drive humanity into extinction. At the very least, it'll drive us back into the Stone Ages. And we'll have to start all over again.
Also, you're going to have to empty this bin out again because I'm about to fill it up.
Yeah, once I'm done with this pass, too, I'm ending this episode because my alarm did just go off at the end of the last pass, but I was still answering that question.
I'll give you after my input next episode. Damn it.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So in the next episode, you'll get to hear what Trex thinks.
And I promise it's nothing sexual this time.
It doesn't have anything to do with serial killers either?
I'm pretty sure it doesn't.
Okay, good. All right, so with that in mind, thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for watching this episode. If you liked it, hit the thumbs up button. If you didn't, go ahead and hit the thumbs down button. Nobody really cares. Subscribe if you haven't already. Also, go check out Trex. His channel link will be in the description. And we will see you in the next episode. Goodbye, everybody.
See y'all.